How is it going, everybody? Hope you're having a most wonderful day as always. Today's video we're going to show you how to add text, but not only add text, make it stand out. Because as you can see, this isn't standing out. How do we do that? Glad you asked. Thanks for sticking around. This is going to be a very, very simple video for you. As you can see, we have a product video that we're doing, and we wanted to add some text to it to let you know what we thought about it. Doesn't matter if you use this for your thumbnails or actually part of the video, however you want to look at it, the process is still the same, okay? Like if you just want to use this as a thumbnail, fine, for your videos or your photo for your Instagram, whatever, it doesn't matter. The process for this and editing to the video is the same exact way. But as you can see, we think this product is best, so that's what we're putting up there. We want everybody to see that we think it's the best. And it looks okay, but as you can see, some of the lettering is lost in the highlights and everything. And I'm going to hit play so you see what's going on. This is the before. And when it drops down behind something that has color and everything, it's easy to see. But up until that point, it's very hard to see. Now here's the after. Notice how much better the lettering stands out. It doesn't get lost in the highlights or anything like that. And the reason for it is I have added what's called a drop shadow. It adds contrast and it adds definitions and outlines to the lettering. So let me show you how to do that. Here's a simple clip that we are going to use for the purposes of this video. And if you don't know how to add the clip, there's two ways, or actually three ways. But anyhow, you can go up to the top left of your screen to where it says File, click on that, and then it'll ask you to import media or import file. Then you go to your file location and do it. Or you can go directly to where I have an icon on the bottom of the screen down here for my photos and videos actually. So I just click that, and right here is the video that we're using. But and then all you got to do is left click it, hold it, drag it over to Davinci Resolve, and then drop it in. Okay, but we're not going to do that because I already have it in there. So here's a video clip without the text. Same video, it's already being trimmed and everything to the way I want it, the size, just for the purpose of the video. Now, for this video, I'm going to use two of the same exact clips. So here's a little tip for you if you didn't know this. All you got to do is click it, right? Now you can right click and tell it you want to copy, right, up here, or you can use the shortcut method, click on it and highlight it. Control C, that creates a copy of this exact clip that you have. And like I said, this is for video purposes. So now I want to move the marker to where I want to drop the new video clip of the copy of the one we have. So I want to put it right here. So now we're going to hit Control V. That's the letter V for victory. And it posts the exact same clip. Okay? Now that works for video clips, that works for audio clips, that works for text. Now what we're going to do is go over here to the left. I have my toolbox open with all my transitions, so all I'm going to do is go down to text, and I want to use a standard text box. I'm going to drag it over, right? Make it the full length of the video clip, and the way you do that is you take your cursor and move it over to the sideline, and when you do that you'll see a left and a right marker, or you can see just the left marker. Doesn't matter. Click it and hold it, and then drag it to where you want it. I mean, you can go all the way over both of them if you want. You can make it the whole length of the video. It does not matter. But this is just how you do this, okay? So now we're going to click and highlight it, and if you look up here in the top right, you'll see a text box with lots of options. For today's video, we're only going to use two. Where you put the text and how you do the drop shadow. So all you do is you highlight title, hit spacebar, and that gets rid of it. Now we're going to type in best, B-E-S-T. And if you see, it's not coming up on the video. And the reason for that, if you look right here, you see our timeline is at the video. Well, that's not where the text is. The text is over here. So we'll just drag our timeline back over, and now you can see best, okay? Now what we got to do is make it bigger. There's several ways you can do it. You can click on it, and it gives you this drag and drop box. You can just drag it to the size you want, okay? And then again, click it, left click it, hold it, and drag it up to where you want it. And I'm just going to use I'm just going to use this one, okay? Come on down there. Right there. That's where I want it for this one. But if you want to change the exact position, click on video up in the text, and that will give you a bunch of options, zoom, position, and all that. And you can just mess with those and move them even more, micro manage it better by using those, okay? Again, just go up to the top right, click on video at the very top of your text box. Let me show you. Here's your text box. So you see we've got one that says text, one that says video. This is the text box where you can enter the text and everything. And if you click on video, that gives you your composite models or modes and all that stuff, your opacity, zoom, where you can make the lettering bigger and all that good stuff. Then position X. If you click in that box and hold it and drag it, it will allow you to move the video left and right. If you click the Y position, which is right beside the X position, click in there and hold it, that allows you to move it up and down to get it exactly where you want it. For this video, I'm just going to leave it right there. And we'll go back to my text box. Now we're going to go back to the beginning of the clip and hit play. As you can see, again, let me back it back up and stop it exactly. As you can see, the top of the E, the top of the S, and the top of the T is now in the highlights. You can't make it out. And when it comes down and gets something behind it, you can make it out at that point, but you still have to struggle just a little bit. And nobody on videos wants to struggle to see anything, okay? But there you go, there's how it looks. Okay, now we're going to just click somewhere in the timeline, bring that lettering back up. Now how do we make this stand out? Okay, as before with the video clip, we're going to click on the text, highlight it, because we don't want the lettering to change position or anything like that, because we're using the same exact lettering. So what we want to do is hit Control C. That's Control C as in cat. That copies it, okay? Now we're going to go back over to the beginning of this video clip, right? Put our timeline marker and hit Control V. Control V, the letter V is in victory. And now we have that same exact text. Same place as in the other one. It didn't change, right? Did not change at all. The text stays in the same place. But here's the difference. Now we're going to click this text box, because whenever you make any changes, it's only going to change on what you have highlighted. So we're going to click the secondary text box. We're going to go over to the right where the text is. And since you have that highlighted, that's what you're going to be working on. If you click on a video, it gives you different video options, as you can see. We're going to click on text. We're going to go over to the text box and everything, and we're going to scroll down. As you can see, this is rich text. We're going to scroll down a little bit. It gives you a bunch of options as to how to place it in your video. And looky there, drop shadow. You want to make sure the drop shadow button is highlighted, that it's red. You can choose the color right beside it. You can make it white, blue, black, whatever color you want. It doesn't matter. You can blur the shadow. You can change the opacity, however you want to do it. But the main thing we're looking for right now, I'm not going to mess with any of that. We're just going to mess with offset. And watch what happens. Click and hold in the offset and drag it to the right. Increase the numbers. And look at that. It's already changing. You can move that as far as you want. But you want it to look realistic, right? Now you can see it. Now you can make it out. Now you know what it says. It does not get lost in the background. Again, here's the before. And here's the after. Look at how much better that looks. It's an amazing, outstanding difference. And like I said, there's so much other stuff you can do. You can put boxes around it, all kind of crazy stuff, but we're not going to cover that. I want this to be just about the actual drop shadow. And like I said, you can change the color if you want. Click on the color box and it brings up this. If you want to use a color that is in the video, say like this brown, all you do is right here, pick screen color, click on that, and go up and it gives you the screen color. Anywhere you want to move. Right? There's the blue from the towel. Different colors of blue from the towel. You can make it white if you want, but the letter's white, so that's kind of defeating the purpose. Let's just make it red so you can see it. Just for the heck of it. click red, click OK, and there you go. You now have a red drop shadow, which looks pretty cool as well. And here's how it looks in the video. But that is how you add a drop shadow to your video so that your text does not get lost. Now, like I said, this is good for thumbnails for your, you're sitting here working on a video for YouTube and you decide you want to post it on your other social media, this particular screenshot. You can, it works the same. It's already in there. Now all you got to do is capture the screenshot. But I just wanted to put this out there so you know. I see a lot of people putting text in their videos, text in their photos and all that stuff, and it gets lost in the background, and you lose what the video is about because of the text. So I just want to put this out there to try to help some people that don't know how to do it. And just so you know what program this is Davinci Resolve 15. I think they're up to like 18 now or something like that, but this is Davinci Resolve 15, and it works in any program. They might be titled different, the text box or whatever. You might get to it differently, through different steps, but they all do the same thing. Drop shadow is drop shadow. It doesn't matter what you use it on. Stroke is the same thing. It's just, rather than having a fade to the edge of it, it's bold, it's rich, it's thick. But there you go. That's how you do the drop shadows for your text so it doesn't get lost in your videos and thumbnails. Hope this video helped you. Hope you enjoy it. Please like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.